So in that, look at the page number 94 from the material, from the page number 93. I think in the last class we have completed up to the problem number 15, right? In the critical thinking, we have completed up to the problem number 15. Now observe the problem number 16 onwards. Okay, the 16th problem. Here they have given the three sets. A, that is multiples of the 2. B, it is a set of the multiples of the 5. C, which is a set of the multiples of the 10. What about the A intersection B union C? So once observe this problem. Here A is given as multiples of the 2. Just observe that. A are the multiples of the 2. That is 2 comma 4 comma 6 comma 8 comma 10 comma etc. B is multiples of the 5, that is 5 comma 10 comma 15 comma 20 comma etc. C are all the multiples of the 10, 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma etc. Now we have to find A intersection B union C. You have to find this. A intersection B union C, right? Now if you observe this, in these two sets B and C, which is the bigger set? Which is the bigger set? Which set will have the more elements?
A.
B and C.
C.
So देखो C 10, 20, 30, etc. ना? So all these elements also available in the set B. In the set B also 10, 20, 30 all are available. Means here C is the subset of the B. From these two you can understand that C is the subset of the B. When C is the subset of the B, what about the B union C? दोनों का union क्या होता? B union C. If C is the subset of the B, means C completely lies inside the B. This is the C and this is the B. C completely lies inside of the B. Then what about the B union C? So this is the set B. And this is the set A. Set C, right? So then what about the B union C? There's the total hashed area, that is the B only, no? B only. So when C is the subset of the B, then B union C will give the B only. That means you have to find A intersection B. So A intersection B means what are the common elements for A and B now? Multiples of 2, multiple of the 5. 2 and 5 LCM is 10. All the multiples of the 10 we will get is 10, 20, 30, 40, etc. These are the common elements of the A and B. Therefore, this is also nothing but set C. Sometimes the options they may give like this. Okay, this is answer for it. Okay, completed. Next, look at the next problem. Observe this problem number 17. Once observe that X is the universal set and A comma B are the subset of the X. Here n of X is given 99. Total number of the elements in the universal set were given 99. 17. N of X is given as 99. N of A dash is given 80. N of B dash is given as 85. N of B dash is given as 85. n of A intersection B whole dash. N of A intersection B whole dash is given as 94. Then what is the n of A union B? N of A union B is equal to how much? Okay, just observe this. Okay. So to calculate that, since n of x is given 99, n of A dash is given 80. This meaning is that n of A dash means number of elements available in the universal set but not in A. The number of elements available in the universal set but not in A means n of A dash is, we can write that n of x minus n of A. That is the meaning of n of A dash. Is the number of elements available in the universal set but not in A. So n of A dash is given 80 and this is 99 minus n of A. Now tell me what is n of A? 19.
9.
The number of elements in the A are 19. Similarly, n of B dash was given. N of B dash means the number of elements available in the universal set but not in the B. That is n of x minus n of B. So n of B dash is given 85 and this is 99 minus n of B. Now tell me what is the n of B?
14.
14.
14.
14. Now, n of A intersection B whole dash is given. N of A intersection B whole dash means the number of elements available in the universal set but not in A intersection B. N of A intersection B. This is the formula for it. So this is 94 is equal to 99 minus n of A intersection B. Therefore, what is n of A intersection B from this?
5.
5.
5.
So the number of elements available in both A and B are the 5. Now I want to find n of A union B. We know the formula for n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. That is the formula, we know it. So n of A, which is 19, plus n of B, which is 14, minus n of A intersection, we got it is the 5. Therefore, what is how much total?
28.
28. That is the answer. Take that.
Completed.
Next, look at the next problem. Now, so 18th problem, I will explain later. Why? Because here in the C option and the D option, this concept you don't know. Now look at the 19th problem. A and B are two sets, then A intersection A union B whole dash is how much? A intersection A union B whole dash. A intersection A union B whole dash is how much? Okay. Just observe here. So to find this from the De Morgan's law is A intersection A union B whole dash. How do you write it? From the De Morgan's law. The whole dash is there. It's
A dash intersection B
Intersection B dash.
B dash.
B dash.
Like that we can write it. Okay. Now at the outside and inside it has the same operator. Then you can go to the associative law. Means you can interchange this bracket. This is, you can also write that A intersection A dash intersection B dash. Like that, you can interchange the bracket, which is called the associative law. Now tell me, what is A intersection A dash? A intersection A dash, how much? That is
Five.
Empty. 5.
that is 5 intersection B dash. Means A intersection A dash, no element will be there. So then 5.
Yes.
5 means an empty set intersection B dash. What is how much it is?
B.
No element and some element. What is the common element then?
Five.
5.
Nothing.
Therefore, that answer is 5. So, like that, you can solve it. Or otherwise, through the Venn diagram also, we can find this answer. So, I have the Venn diagram here. Suppose this is the universal set. In that, this is A set and this is the B set. Let us do that. Here first they have given that A union B whole dash. A union B whole dash means that is the area available in the universal set but not in the A union B. So this is the A union B part. Other than this, take the part which is available in the universal set other than this A union B. This hashed area is going to represent A union B whole dash. Okay? And A means this is the part. This is the set A, right? So this is the hash line represents the A. Now observe these two hash lines. Are you finding any double hash lines here? Intersection means common area. Common area means you should find the double hashed area. Double hashed hai किधर? This is A part. This is A union B whole dash. That's why there is no common area at all. That's why, so that A intersection A union B whole dash is going to give pi. Means there is no common area for both the hashes. So that is answer.
Done.
Completed, sir.
Okay, next look at the next problem.
Enter.
Observe the problem number 20. A minus B union B minus A union A intersection B is equal to how much it is?
A union B.
A union B, good. A minus B union B minus A union A intersection B. What this area represent? Just observe this. So here, so take this Venn diagram. This is set A and this is a set B. Let us assume that A minus B, that is the area available in the A only, but not in the B, means this is the area available in the A only. This is the area represent A minus B. That is the area available in A only, but not in B. Similarly, B minus A, that is the area available in B only. So this is the area available in the B only. So this is B minus A. Then A intersection B, that is the common area. So this is the common area, you can take it. This is A intersection B, right? Now I want to find the union of all of them. Union means the total hashed area, you have to find it. Tell me what is the total hashed area?
A union B.
A union B. That's why this is equivalent to A union B. That is the answer. Take that.
Completed, sir.
Done, sir.
Next, look at the next problem. Just observe this. U is the universal set such that A union B union C is the universal set. Whatever A minus B union, B minus C union, C minus A whole dash. Okay. Just observe this.
Form. Intersection to intersection.
So whole dash you have to find it. So this also we can find it through the Venn diagram. Just observe that since there are the three sets are there. This is set A and this is set B and this is set C. A, B, C. Okay. First it is representing A minus B. A minus B means that is area available in the A only but not in the B. Means some area may be available in the C also but not in the B. That's why from this entire A part, subtract this B part. Then the remaining area we can take it. This is that area, this dashed area is going to represent A minus B. This is A minus B. Okay, means B part I had to subtract it from the A. Then B minus C. B minus C means that is the area available in the B but not in the C. Means from this B part, subtract this C part. This is the C. So subtract this part. So that is I will write like this. Means here some A area may also may be available. So this hashed area is going to represent B minus C. Next, third one, C minus A means that is the area available in the C only but not in the A. This is the C part. From that, this part A we will subtract it. This A part we will subtract it. The remaining part I will take it. So I will take this hashed area like this. This hashed area I will try to take. This is C minus A. This hashed area, right? So this is A minus B, this is B minus C, and this is C minus A. So there is union whole dash. Whole dash means this area I should not take it. This hashed area I should not take it. Then whole dash means other than this remaining area I have to consider because the universal set means this total A union, B union, C itself is the universal set. In that, other than this hashed area, what is that without hashed area is the common area only, no? This is the common area, there is no hash. What is this?
A intersection,
B intersection C. So here only there is no that is hashes. That's why this is the area represent the whole dash of that. Therefore, this is equivalent to A intersection B intersection C. This is answer. Take that.
Repeat.
Hmm?
Sir, repeat.
Done, sir.
Once again, look at that. It is a simple question only. First, they have given that A union B union C is the universal set. This entire area itself is the universal set. In that, A minus B union B minus C union C minus A whole dash. Means I want to find the area which is available in this entire universal set other than the area of this. So if you find this area A minus B, means that is the area available in the A but not in the B. Means from this entire A set. This is the entire A set. From this I will subtract this B part. B part if I subtract it, remaining this area is going to represent A minus B. Similarly, B minus C means this is the entire B set. from this B set, subtract the C part. The C part subtracted, then the remaining area is going to represent B minus C. Then C minus A means from this entire C set, this is the entire C set. From this, subtract this A part. Then this remaining area is going to represent C minus A. Then whole dash. Whole dash means this hashed area, we should not take it from the overall area, except this hashed area, remaining we have to consider. So what is the area where there is no hashes? That is only in the common part now. In this part only there is no hashes. That's why except this area remaining, everything is covered by the hashes. So dash is there, that's why you should not consider this. You have to consider this area only. That is going to represent A intersection B intersection C. That's why this is equivalent to A intersection B intersection C. That is all. Okay. Okay. Next, take the next problem. Observe the problem number 22nd, where set A, B, C were given. Those are the solutions of that quadratic equation, and the universal sets were given. Then what about the A intersection B intersection C? अब try करो एक बार. And universal set is given as x is equal to -7, -6, 4, 5. 4, 5, 10, 12. And set A is an x such that x squared minus 9x plus 20 is equal to 0. B is the set of values of x such that x square minus 13x plus 42 is equal to 0. C is the set of x such that x square minus 3x minus 70 is equal to 0. Then we have to find A intersection B intersection C. A intersection B intersection C. Okay. Just observe that. These are the set A is given. Set A is equal to, those are the roots of this quadratic equation, x square minus 9x plus 20 equal to 0. Observe this quadratic equation. Tell me what are the factors of it?
5 and 4.
5 and 4. Means this is x minus 5 into x minus 4 is equal to 0. Therefore, the roots are 4, 5. And set B, x square minus 13x plus 42 is equal to 0. What are the roots of that equation?
minus
Six,
7,
7.
7 and 6.
Minus 6 minus
7 and
7.
6. That is the factors, but roots are 6 and 7. Roots are 6 and 7. And for the C, what are the factors of that?
7 and 10.
Which 7, which 10?
7 and 10.
X square minus 3x minus 70, no? So this is equal to x square minus 10x plus 7x are the factors. Minus 10x plus 7x. So, from this I can take x common, then it is x minus 10 plus 7 into x minus 10 is equal to 0. Therefore, what are the values of the x? Minus 7 or 10. Minus 7 or the 10 are the roots. Now I have to find A intersection B intersection C. A intersection B intersection C means what is the common value out of these three? All these three, any common value is there?
0.
No common value. That's why that is an empty set. That is the pi. No common value at all in all the three. That's why that is an empty set. That's the answer. Okay. Next, look at the next problem. 23rd problem. ये भी same procedure करो, try करो. 23rd. X square plus x minus 15 is equal to 0. Set B. 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. 2x square minus x minus 3 is equal to 0. Find the roots of all the three sets, all the three equations. So the first equation, 6x square plus x minus 15 is equal to 0, right? What are the factors of it?
2x minus 3,
10
3x
and
plus
9.
5.
10 and
10
9.
and 9. 10 and 9 means plus 10 minus 9. So that is 6x square plus 10x minus 9x minus 15 is equal to 0. From these two, take the 2x common, remaining is 3x plus 5. From this take minus 3 common, 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. If the 3x plus 5 common, remaining is 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, the roots of that equation are minus 5 by 3, comma 3 by 2. This is the set A. Now set B. What are the factors of this? Second one, 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. What are its factors?
X minus 1,
6
2x
and
minus
1.
3.
6.
2x square. This is I can write minus 2x minus 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. The minus 2, minus 3 are the factors. So from this take the 2x common, remaining is x minus 1. From this take minus 3 common, remaining is x minus 1 is equal to 0. From this to take x minus 1 common, remaining is 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 3 by 2, comma 1. And C. So the third equation is 2x square minus x minus 3 is equal to 0. What are the factors of it?
2, 3.
Minus 3 plus 2x minus 3x plus 2x. Now from this take x common, then it is 2x minus 3 plus 1 into 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. From this take the 2x minus 3 common, then we will get that x plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to either 3 by 2 or minus 1. Now tell me, what is the common element in all the three?
3 by 2.
3 by 2. A intersection B intersection C is 3 by 2. That is the answer.
Done.
Okay. Let's look at the next problem. Observe this 24th problem. In a group of 50 persons, everyone takes either tea or coffee. 35 members take the tea 25 members take the coffee, then the number of persons who take tea only and not coffee is. How many persons will take tea only but not the coffee? Observe that there is a total 50 persons are there. So every member will take either tea or coffee. Either tea or coffee. So that's why we can call it as N of tea or coffee. That is T union C is given 50. They will take either tea or coffee. And the number of persons will take the tea. How many persons will take the tea only? The tea? 35, no?
35.
35. Then how many persons will take the coffee? 25, no?
25.
25.
25. Now, how many persons will take the tea only but not coffee? Tea only but not coffee means from this, first we'll find how many will take both of them. T union C is equal to, we know the formula for that, N of T plus N of C minus N of T intersection C. This is the formula, we know it. From this is 50, this is 35 plus 25 minus N of T intersection C. So therefore, what is N of T intersection C from this? N of T intersection C how much?
10.
10.
10.
Means 10
10.
members we will take. 10 members will take tea and coffee both. That's why now have the Venn diagram here, because here universal set itself is the union of this only. So again you don't need to form the universal set, which is the tea and coffee. Now they have given T intersection C is the 10, means that the common members are the 10. 10 members are the common, and the N of T is 35. The number of persons who will take the tea is 35, means those people also will take the coffee also. So out of the 35, 10 members will take both the tea and coffee. Then how many members will take the tea only? 25.
25.
25.
25. Then how many people will take the coffee only? Total coffee persons are 25. In that, 10 persons will take the tea also. Then how many will take the coffee only? 15.
15.
15. So total members are 50. 25 plus 50, 40 plus 10, 50. So this is answer. So therefore, the number of persons will take the tea only is 25. That is, this is symbol, we will use it. The number of persons will take the tea and not coffee, that is C dash. Like that you can write it. Or you can also write T minus C. T minus C you can write it. Or T intersection C dash you can write it. That is 25. And the number of people will take the coffee and not tea means C dash, which is 15. This is answer.
Done. Sir.
Okay. Look at the next problem. 25th problem देखो. In a group of 100 children, 22 like pizza, 47 like burger, 36 like both. Find the number of students who like pizza but not burger. So total 100 children are there. That is the number of children in the universal set are 100. But out of these 100, some students may not like both. So out of that, 62 like pizza, means N of P called as 62. And 47 like burgers, called as N of B, which is 47 like burgers, and 36 like both. P intersection B, which is 36. Then how many of the children who like pizza but not burger? Means only pizza. Okay. Here also, because there is a Venn diagram, we will form it. There are total 100 students are there in the universal set. Total total 100 children are there. In that, some children like the pizza, some children like the burger.